Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with another Mercenaries video. In this one, we're going to be talking about Yash Raj event task number 9, Tag Team, one of the last tasks in the Yash Raj event, and it's currently not obtainable or completable. It is obtainable, you can't do it though. There is currently no way of completing this task. So, why is that? Well, the task itself says to complete heroic Tarzan Zoo bounty with at least 5 pirates in Darkshore. Well, if we go to Darkshore here on heroic, and we take a look, we have Corrupted Murlocs, we have Siren of the Deep, we have Captain Shivers, and we have Acolyte of N'Zoth. You may notice the bounty we're supposed to complete in Darkshore is not in Darkshore, and that is because it is in the Sunken City. So you might say, well, can't we just go to the Sunken City and we can go complete our heroic bounty with the pirates there and we'll get it, right? Nope. It does not give you completion. A few people online have tried a bunch of different things to work around this, as unfortunately this is not the first time we've had a big bug in one of these events. Actually, there have been pretty big bugs in all of the events so far, all 4 of them, but I would argue this is actually the biggest bug and the worst bug because there is no workaround for it. Pretty much with all the other bugs we've had in the past, whether it be Chi-Ji, Leroy, N'Zoth, all those events had some bugs, some were more minor or major than others, but at the very least they all had a workaround. They had something that could be done to get around the bug that was giving completion issues, and players could still get it done. Well, as far as I'm aware, and as far as I've seen in the community, nobody has been able to figure out a way to get this done. It just doesn't seem possible. There does not seem to be a workaround. I've talked to people who've tried doing pretty much every bounty in the Sunken City with the pirates on heroic, with like the requirements suggest you need to do. They've tried it all on the Darkshore ones. Nothing gets it done. So this really sucks. For an event that is especially limited time, this is kind of ridiculous. And it really speaks to me, at least, that there is some fundamental miscommunication going on with this mode. It's clear that the Darkshore bounties were changed, right? In fact, another thing that kind of alludes to some changes that didn't make their way into the full release, if we look at the mailbox thing, which came late, I may add, it came like a week after the update or something, you might notice it says, be sure to venture into the new and returning zones where 19 fresh bounties await. Well, we got 10 bounties in Sunken City, and we got 4 bounties in Darkshore, 3 if you're not counting the one that came before with N'Zoth. So that's not 19 new bounties. So I did talk with Use, who is one of the people who does some data mining stuff, and they actually mentioned there were 2 bounties that got cut from Darkshore that did not make it in, and their suspicion, which I think makes a lot of sense, is that the event used to be tied to one of those, and they had to change it. But unfortunately, I guess they didn't change it correctly because they changed it to a character that is still, or a bounty that is still in the game, but they did not change it to one that is in Darkshore. And I think that is the big issue that is preventing completion right now. And that really sucks. And this is another reason why, in my opinion, they should not be time gating these tasks, because today is a Saturday. And what does that mean? It is not a working day. So people found out about this bug, I guess, on Friday for the EU crowd, but here in the US, Saturday, where the last 2 tasks of the event go live, and now it is pretty unlikely that we're going to get a fix for this before sometime next week, Monday, Tuesday, probably at the earliest. So that's really bad for when you're already having a limited time event that's only going for 2 weeks total. When you're just cutting out some of that time where people can get it done, I guarantee you there are going to be some people who put some time aside or wanted to do this who might just not be able to do it now. And that sucks. Like it's really just, it really sucks that this is our fourth major event, and not only are there still bugs with the event, it's the most significant and game impacting bug yet. And that's really disappointing. And if they didn't do this kind of staggered release, which if anyone was around for the Chi-Ji event, you would know that they actually messed up the first time they did the event, and they didn't put the Chi-Ji tasks on a daily reset cooldown. So you get 2, and then you have to wait for the next day, and you get 2 more. You could just do them all at once. And frankly, that's the way it should be. You should let people do this at their own time. Are some people probably going to just blitz through them all in a day? Sure. But who cares? Like, as long as they're doing the event, that's what matters. But instead, we get this really silly time-gated thing for no real reason other than just to force people to log in over multiple days if they want to get it done, or wait until they're all available. But now we're seeing a very negative impact because this was clearly not caught beforehand. And now that the players have found out about it and they're alerting people and the company about it, we're going to have to wait another few days at the very, very least for this to get fixed. And that is less time before the event ends. And it's just really frustrating. I mean, they said in the year of the Hydra that this year was going to be dedicated to cleaning things up with Hearthstone and making the experience better. And frankly, so far, it's off to a pretty awful start. There have been more bugs and game-breaking issues, especially in Mercenaries, than ever, honestly. This big drop, and that was something I was kind of worried about, was littered with tons of bugs. There are a bunch of characters that we can't even effectively use in PvP, or in some cases PvE, because they're just bugged. And that sucks. It's just, something really needs to change. It's really frustrating that, people put a lot of time and a lot of money into this product, and it feels like that isn't going anywhere towards improving it. If anything, it's getting worse, and that's really not a good sign when their whole kind of MO for this year was, we're going to be improving the game and making it better rather than focusing on a new mode. We're going to focus on what we have and polish it and make it more refined. And yet there are more bugs and there are more issues impacting gameplay than ever before. So it really does not instill a lot of confidence in me that that is something that's really going to be improving over this year. It's just really, really unfortunate. And I don't even know what to even do about it at this point. It's out of our hands as the players. But it's incredibly frustrating, and I did want to get this out there because I've already got a ton of questions about, is the bounty bugged? I did it, I got it done, I didn't get the completion, and most of these players know, oh, there have been bugs in the past, but there's usually a workaround. Well, as far as we know, no workaround, it's just broken. We have to wait until a hotfix, and because it's the weekend, we're probably not going to get one until sometime next week. So, just really not good. I just want to get this out there, though, because I want people to be aware, because you don't want to waste your time. This is actually one of the harder ones, arguably, getting it done with the 5 pirates and whatnot. So don't bother trying to do it. Don't waste your time. Save it for when the fix goes live, as if you do it right now, they most likely are not going to retroactively grant you completion, and you'll just have to do it again. So don't waste your time. I will be having all my guides coming out kind of soon. Had a lot of stuff going on this week, so I haven't been able to get those out as quickly as I would normally like, but they will be coming this weekend, so stay tuned for those, and I will let you know when we are able to finally actually do Task 9, so that way we can get Task 10 and get that sweet diamond portrait. But really frustrating. I really just, I hope things change, but I'm not feeling very confident in just the odds of that happening. It just does not seem very likely when every patch adds more and more of these bugs that are very directly impacting the play experience. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.